Students, in this session we will discuss about one of the important defining property of living organisms, that is a cellular organization. Then how to define it? It is the components that make up the cell and how they are arranged inside it. Each component called an organelle. In this picture you can see some important organelles like ribosome, lysosome, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondrion, Golgi apparatus, and nucleus. These organelles perform a specific function that is very important for the cell. In unicellular organisms, all functions like digestion, respiration, and reproduction are performed by a single cell. In the complex body of multicellular organisms, the same basic functions are carried out by different groups of cells in a well organized manner. The body of a simple organism like Hydra is made up of different types of cells, and the number of cells in each type can be in thousands. The human body is composed of billions of cells to perform various functions. In multicellular organisms, the cells become dependent on one another and have the following 5 levels of organization. Look at this picture. You can see cell organization ranging from simplest to most complex. Students, you can see here 5 levels like cellular level, tissue level, organ level, organ system level, and organism level. In multicellular organisms, similar type of cells group together to form tissues. A group of tissues and similar structures which perform similar functions together constitute an organ. A group of organs performing physiological processes form an organ system, and organ systems that work together constitute an organism. Isn't it amazing how a single cell can be so complex? Do you know guys about eukaryotic as well as prokaryotic organisms? How to differentiate these two? By the presence of a definite as well as indefinite nucleus. In prokaryotes, there is no nuclear membrane on the nucleus. That means it is called as a nucleoid. But in eukaryotes, you can see nuclear membrane surrounding the nucleus. On these bases, we can differentiate prokaryotes as well as eukaryotes. So, my dear students, in this session, you understood cellular organization only present in living organisms, not in non-living things. So, it gives us about an idea. Cell organization is one of the important and a defining property of living organisms. Thank you.